After a long 2-week build-up here in the Bay Area, the moment has finally arrived. It is time for football here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Folks, this is Super Bowl 60, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap.
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach the Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he works his way pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Herbert going to change the play here. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Another run for Gibbs here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Jahmyr Gibbs
with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that.
And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On the ground, it's a rookie from Texas Tech. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. In motion right, that's Williams. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers! Go.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Being chased out left.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He finds his man, complete. That's Craig. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
To throw, Williams.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're going to try and throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Williams going to look to throw again.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Williams.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. 81 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Hey, ram.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he's got some space here. Sheds off the tackle. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 32-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Baylor Tiger.
Herbert changing things up.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
21. Real.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Play action. It's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Opie. Crowd right. Baylor Tiger. Hey, go Lion. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Here's Williams.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Yeah, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Throwing is Williams.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And he was able to shed one tackler but could not get away from there.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. To the air once more, Williams.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Williams from the gun on third down.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And the deficit will hold pat at 13.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Herbert.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Lions continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Titans are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
Let's go now. Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Not liking the look, they'll change the play.
That's caught at the 1. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
21.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Hey, ram. Go.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 12.
59. Ready?
Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Home trips right.
Now it's Herbert. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the 2nd half will commence from the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the 2nd half.
Looking to throw is Williams. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
2nd and 10. To the air, Williams.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw once more, here's Williams.
That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Crowd right. 10.
And Gibbs has it.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Go. 5-9. Baylor tight.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An audible here to get a new look.
Hey, Ram. Hey, Ray. Baylor Tiger. Go. Ready.
On fourth down, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
Run. Run.
A give right side for Gibbs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here's Gibbs.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Home trips right. Ready.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's fourth down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down.
Let's go. Hey. Crowd right. Baylor tight.
They snap it to Herbert. Open man right side is St. Brown. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Cowboy 80. Track 60. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DJ Chark, 27 yards.
And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
will line up for the 2-point
60 by 6.
conversion.
60.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Shreds him with a stiff arm. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
139 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And what a tough spot for this defense, because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Hey, go Lion. 12. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. 21.
Ball at the 6, third and goal. They'll try and run it with Gibbs.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive first and 10.
Williams loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now it's Gibbs.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, 184 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Grandma was in there, auntie was in there, mama had to I wasn't there to press anyone in the way. I decided to walk.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Herbert going to change the play here. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
From 8 yards out.
And the Lions are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
From the gun, here's Williams.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Let's go.
Play action. Now Williams. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
So a moment to savor here. Commissioner Goodell set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Detroit Lions. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.